All right, good morning, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and the National Dispatchers Network. This morning, we have a scheduled private consultation. That's part of our platform. We do private consultations with various, individuals, our students and our non-students alike. Anybody who wants to do a private consultation, they can go to our consultation site and book an appointment, and then it lets us know that we have a consult that's scheduled. And then we will send you the information on how to log into Zoom and we can do a private consultation. Private consultation can be on anything trucking or freight logistics related. So if you are a dispatcher, if you are an owner operator, if you are a lease operator, if you are a company driver, if you are a broker, even if you are shippers or distribution manager, if you want to have a private consultation with me, just log on to our consultation site. You can go to mydispatcher.org. And you'll see it at the top of the heading there. You'll see a page where it says private consultations. Click on that. You can go in and you can schedule and book a private consultation. Private consultation is just $100 per hour. So today we have Miss Carolyn Duncan, who's one of my students, and her and your sister.
I muted my cousin.
Her and her cousin have scheduled a private consult. And today, and Miss Duncan, what is?
Okay, it's not working. I'll just do one with him by myself. It's not working.
I can hear you.
He can hear you. He can hear you. We can hear you. Oh, I was talking and had it on mute. Hold on. But I was telling her that I can join her in, but while I'm working with joining her in, what were you asking me?
Well, first of all, did you send her the link?
I sent her the link. Stacy.
Hello.
We could hear you, but like I said, do you want me to do it through the you don't want me to send it through the Gmail, or we can hear you?
You can send it through the Gmail and I'll just connect from my phone because I don't know what's going on with this computer.
Okay. Or like I said, we can hear you still, so I'll keep you on the phone until you get connected.
I know, but I wanted to be looking at it so I can see.
Okay, yeah, I'm still sending you the Zoom.
You can do it through your cell phone too.
Oh yeah, you can do this Zoom through your cell phone.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I said you could send it to my Gmail.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you can connect to it through your phone. Just click on the link and just follow the prompts.
All right, let me compose. All right, here go the link. And it's ST Ripper Gmail Zoom. I'm gonna do that one. I'm sending you the Zoom and I'm sending you the one that I usually do, starting a meeting with you. I have one through Gmail that I normally add her through when we get ready to do a meeting because Google has a Google Meet.
Okay. So what's the subject of your what are your concerns?
The subject and concerns are, okay, it's waiting for you to add your cell phone, Stacy. Okay. I had some questions to ask and want to go over a couple of things with you. You do go over them in the video, but I'm more of a
Hello.
Hi guys.
You in on the Zoom?
Yeah, she's in.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me close that meeting. I'm more of a see-do. Like once I see it done, then I can take it from there.
I got it.
Then I said, let me go ahead and schedule this to do it. One, to book a load all the way through.
Okay.
That's one thing I know that I really need to do. is to go, just go about just booking a load all the way through. I have a person that I can use the information that I can use from him to book, all the way through.
Okay, is he gonna be able to pick the load up?
Oh, we'll do a real one.
I mean, if you say book a load all the way through, I mean, I can do a example and show it to you that way. But when you say book a load all the way through, that in turns on me calling a broker and find a load on the load board, actually calling that broker, getting that broker because I don't want to waste brokers' time. Brokers, but they on there
Right.
So I don't want to call them up just to be playing with them like we're gonna book a load. So I mean, we can do role playing, and I can do it that way. But if you want me to book someone an actual load, right? We can go through the whole process of calling a broker, finding them a load on the load board, calling that broker, make sure that load is still available. Going through the process of sending them the DOT number and the MC number, the broker running their check to see if that carrier is okay to run that load. Then the broker go ahead and says that load is ready to go. The broker then sends us the
confirmation,
sends us the rate confirmation. We review it, and then we send it over to the carrier, and we have him to either e-sign it, or if you have power of attorney from him, then through your dispatch agreement, then you sign it, one or the other. But definitely we will contact your carrier and make sure we read to him what's in the rate confirmation. At the very least, we'll also send him an email copy of it, and have you send him an email copy of that confirmation, right? So he'll have it for his file. Once he receives that and he gives okay, or he signs it, or if he's giving you power of attorney for you to sign it, that carrier is now booked. That load is now booked. Okay. Now the carrier has to go to the pick up that load at the designated time, whatever it is. He is now running the load. I usually have the carrier to call me when they get there, call me when they're loaded and leaving, and then call me when they get to the destination and let me know that they're there, so I can start the clock on the time it takes them to load and unload. Because usually if it goes over a certain length of time, usually a 2-hour period, there's what's called detention pay from that point. So, and that's usually in the rate confirmation. If it's not, you ask the broker about it. How do we handle detention pay if this load takes longer than 2 hours to load or unload? You see what I'm saying? These are things I'm just going to go through. Now I can walk you through that process, but like I said, when you say book a load, I'm thinking, do you really want to book a load? So, but I can walk you through it. Yeah, definitely we can walk through it. We can do some role playing and walk through, and I can show you on the load boards how to find the load, and we can do some role playing and calling up the broker and whatnot and whatnot. Okay.
Okay, and question: do I have to have a factoring company, or
no?
Yeah, that's
does he?
No. Just by every broker, all brokers have factoring companies. Okay, all brokers have factoring companies. Now, you can have one, but it makes no sense to double factor a load. You're just giving up way more money than you need to, and I've seen that happen. I've seen where the broker has a factoring company, the carrier has a factoring company, and the dispatcher has a factoring company. And they all want to use their own factoring company. And I keep telling them there's no need to do that. Because if the broker has a factoring company, right? Factoring company is charging that broker, 2.5% or 2.25%. And then here is the strange thing that I've seen. Carriers will say, well, I want to factor my own load. But the broker already has a load factor. So that means the factoring company done charge the broker 2.5%, right? Then the carrier has that load refactored again and charge them 2.5%. And sometimes I've seen the same factoring company get paid 3 times on one load.
Doing factoring for RT, because
that don't make no sense. You're just throwing away money. So factoring companies are factoring companies. They're all basically the same. They're all gonna get you your money within 2 to 3 days. They're all gonna, they're all the same. I know you got a bunch of all these different marketing things say that we're better, we do this, we do that. But when it boils down to it, every last one of them is going to pay you within 2 or 3 days. Some of them have what's called quick pay. They're better at the 1 hour pay or the same day pay, but they charge you a higher percentage for that. They all do the same stuff. Okay. So there is really no need for the dispatcher to have a factoring company. Now, you can have one just on the off chance you run into a broker. I've never ran into a broker who didn't have factoring. Okay, brokers don't want to wait, 60, 90 days to get their money from a shipper. They don't. So they have factoring.
Okay.
Right? So if the broker is factoring the load, the factoring company is not just paying just the broker. The factoring company is paying everybody who's involved. Okay. Now you got to get you got to get your money from the carrier. Now, I've seen dispatchers who have a factoring company, so they just 100% ensure that they get paid. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you want to spend that extra cost to have the load from the carrier, to have your pay from the carrier factored, you can do that. But it's it's really unnecessary. Because the way I train you all when you do your invoice, don't I train you all when you do your invoice to attach a copy of what? The dispatch agreement.
Square your invoice.
Yeah. So I train you all to attach a copy of the invoice. I'm sorry. To the invoice, I train you to attach a copy of the dispatch agreement.
Dispatcher's agreement.
That was signed by you and the carrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also tell y'all to attach a copy of the what? The rate confirmation that's signed by the broker and the carrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also had trained you all to attach a copy of the BOL. That's the receipt from the receiving shipper that has the signature of the carrier and the receiving shipper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't you have everything you need to legally bind that carrier to that deal?
To that, yeah.
So
that's it.
So why do you need factoring? Now, does that mean that some carriers you won't have a carrier out there who are gonna do something and say, well, I'm not paying you? Well, no, because you always have that. You always have that. But it's a very small percentage. Okay, it's a very small percentage. And when that happens, you got all the documentation, all the credentials, all the evidence, all the proof you need to file a claim with DOT, Federal Motor Carrier Association, and the Federal Bond Service, right, to file a claim against that carrier's authority. You got a signed dispatch agreement. You got a signed and properly structured rate confirmation showing that the load was picked up, right? You got the dispatch agreement showing that you have a dispatch agreement. You got a copy of that rate confirmation showing where it hit your email, because that's why I have y'all to have it sent to you, not directly to the carrier, because you want everything to flow through you. Why? Because that binds you to the deal. All that is evidence that you are intrinsically connected to this deal. You understand what I'm saying? So if you ever need to file any type of claim, you got everything you need.
Okay. Let me ask you this: the BOL.
And here's something else that a lot of people don't know. You can go to small claims court.
Okay.
See, a lot of people don't take that route. But if you got a carrier that owes you, let's say, $150, $200 to $300, right? Wouldn't it be worth it to you to file that small claims? The small claims cost you $79. Cost you $79 to file in small claims. You got all the evidence. You got all the evidence. No judge is gonna rule. No judge is gonna rule against you. See, a lot of people don't go that route. I go that route. I have gone that route every single time and gotten paid. Not only have I gotten paid, but I've gotten increases for loss of business, and I even got one judge to give me something for like my time, because because all that what do they call that? It's another type of of settlement on top of the small claims. Like when you sue someone, you get paid for the damages and you get paid for something else.
Loss of damages and wages and all that.
Yeah, but there's another one. What's the term? Oh shoot. Has to do with your emotional distress you had to go through, all the stuff you had to go through just to get this done.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Emotional distress.
So I actually had a judge.
Oh, pain, yeah, pain and
suffering,
pain
pain and suffering.
Pain
Yeah,
and
pain and
suffering.
suffering. I even had a judge to award me pain and suffering on one, and he awarded me $1,000 on the pain and suffering on top of the little $250 that I was filing a claim for, on top of the carrier, the owner operator had to pay for the court costs and reimburse me for my filing of the suit. So when the whole claim came out, it was all he had to do was just pay me a little $250. But after I had taken him to court and everything, he wound up paying almost $2,000.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because you got all the evidence. You got all the evidence. So yeah, go to small claims court on them too. Yeah, file with the Federal Motor Carrier Association, DOT, and the Federal Bond Service, but take them to small claims court too.
Okay. All right. I get you. I understand that. And I'm just gonna set it up like you said through Square and use the Square.
Do you have a third person trying? Do you have a third person, Miss Stacy Rhineford?
That's Stacy. That's her trying to get.
Okay.
All right. Like my speaker on my computer is not working, Calvin. So
okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering.
Okay.
I don't like to let people from the outside just jump in. So sometimes people have this. Some of my students have their computer set to notify them every time I go on Zoom. So they kind of want to jump in, but I don't let them jump in doing private consultation.
Mine is, I think. Well,
Hello? I think we lost her voice. Ms. Ryan, can you hear me? Okay, I can, but I can't hear you. I can hear like, yeah, you. No, I can't hear you, and I can't hear her. Like hers is frozen up. I can hear you like you're talking way off from something you're trying to talk into, but I can't hear you. What do you have me on, a mic or something? Unplug your headset and put your phone on speaker real quick. Put your phone on speaker. Can you still hear me? All right, what about now? There we go. Your iPhone.
So
there we go.
So Calvin,
you gotta mute one of them. You gotta cause I'm getting up.
So
okay,
my speakers it's something going on with my speakers on my computer. I'm just gonna stay connected on my iPhone.
Okay, there we go, because I can hear you now.
Sorry about that. All these technical difficulties this morning, wasting your time. We apologize.
No, it's okay. I mean, Miss Duncan is frozen. I'm not sure she realized that she's frozen.
She let me text her. She said something was going on with her computer. Hold on. Okay.
Must be all this 5G that put together. My internet went out this morning. I'm like, what's going on this morning? My internet was going crazy this morning.
It's just, I tell you. I told Carolyn the devil be busy when you're trying to do something productive.
Don't he know? He be trying everything he can.
Every way. You know what's crazy, Calvin? My mother's from Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You know any Woodies down there?
I know Mr. Gerald Woody, Claudine Woody.
I'm gonna ask Mama. Those probably some of my family members.
Josephine Woody.
Okay.
And but the Woodies that I know, they're from around Quincy, because that's where I'm from. I'm actually from Quincy.
Okay.
I live in Tallahassee. I live in Tallahassee, but I'm from Quincy, which is like 16 miles from Tallahassee.
Gotcha.
That's where I was raised at.
I love Tallahassee. If my daughter had gone to FAMU, I was gonna move. I love Tallahassee.
Oh yeah, I mean
we got land there, everything. I love it. It's so quaint. I love it.
Yeah, you should move back here. Yeah, I mean,
I love it.
I've lived pretty much all over the world. In the military, I was. I've been to a lot of places. And,
I know. Me too.
And now, as far as here in the United States, I think this area has a combination of everything that I like. It's strategically located where we don't get a whole lot of bad weather. It's only cold here for maybe 2-3 weeks out the year. So,
right.
Even during hurricane season, we don't get a lot of the hurricanes. I mean, for some reason, Tallahassee is located so far, just enough inland till if it hits like Panama City, by the time it gets to us, it's just minor winds.
Right.
And usually because of the currents, it either misses us and goes towards South Florida or misses us and goes towards Louisiana and Texas. But it always seems to kind of just, the winds, the way we're situated with the currents and everything, it always tends to blow them away or around us. So I like Tallahassee. I would like to live in the Midwest, but they got too many doggone tornadoes.
Right.
I can't deal with that. I was in California for a while. Beautiful.
Carolyn,
beautiful.
you on? I think Carolyn is on.
Okay,
now.
great.
Yeah.
So, and I don't, and I love the scenery and the excitement of California, but I can't deal with the ground shaking underneath my feet.
I know. Well, check this out. Yeah. I'm in DC and I'm sick of it. It's cold as hell and I'm over it.
I hear you. All right.
Okay. Well, so, good.
Right. What's a good CRM for us to use with the drivers and the brokers?
We said a CRM.
What is a CRM, Carolyn? Carrier.
What
is that?
It's helped you to keep your customer service, customers, like I was saying, like one for the brokers, and to retain a customer retention type of thing. Like it'll have all your you can have your broker's information in there, and you can have your driver's information.
No. You talk about a TMS. You talk about a TMS system.
Okay. It may be. I remember the TMS system we had.
Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. You're probably talking about, it's probably called a CRM from another aspect of the industry. But as far as we're concerned, here in the trucking, dispatching, we call it TMS system. And I use a CNTMS. This is what I use right here.
Okay.
I use a CN TMS. And in this, I can keep track of all my customers. I can go in here, my carriers. I can load up my carriers in it. These are my carriers. Right?
Okay.
I can put my customers in it with brokers and shippers.
Okay.
View my brokers, my shippers, all my shipper contracts and brokers and things, and keep track of them. When I'm adding, a customer or carrier, all I got to do, let's see if I get a new carrier, and I want to add a carrier, I go in here and I just click add, and then I just type in, I put in here, which branch, I want to put it under, Darren, who heads up the auto hauling, or, corporate, or whatever case may be. Let's just say I do this right here. I want to do it under him. You can put your different people in there and stuff, and then just go in here and you put in the carrier's DOT number.
Okay.
You just type in the carrier's DOT number, and it'll pull it up. Let me pull up let me just do a carrier DOT number here. Give me a second here to show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let's do, where am I at here? Oh, okay.
While you looking for that, is that one expensive? Is it an annual or a monthly?
You can pay monthly or you can pay annually. It's like for the pro, it's like $39 a month. I mean, you know. I mean, that's
And
all
that
it is.
was TMS, correct? Not
Yeah, it's called
CMS.
it's called a TMS. She was talking about a
Okay.
CRM.
Okay. Okay.
Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me go back to my back office here. And I can pull up a carrier from there. That's the easy way to do it because we got that information. Go to my back office, dispatch tools and resources, and I can pull up a carrier right here. I can search for a carrier right here in my back office. But I want to show you how the TMS system works. And there's a lot of other great features with the CNTMS that I like versus a CRM or the other TMS systems. Let me pull up a let me pull up a carrier here. Give me a second. Go to truck.
And while you pulling that up, the BOL, once they get the BOL and sign it, do they just take a picture and send it to us, or?
Yeah, they can do that, or they can scan it, or they can, you know, most likely just have them just take a picture of it and send it to me. You know.
Okay.
Brokers will accept that, you know, they'll accept but it has to be a clear picture. It has to be of the whole BOL. Just make sure you have the, you know, in good lighting and have it, you know, kind of like on a flat surface, nothing, a whole bunch of stuff in the background, and just take a picture and just send it to you.
Okay.
One moment here. Carriers. Here we go, carriers. Drive-in carriers, flatbed carriers, what it should be. All right. So let's pull up these right here. I don't know why it does this. It's been doing this lately where it asked me to go through a couple of things you have to submit. What's the problem with the submission error? Then I have to go here and then it gives me this. Oh, I can click to view the listings. There we go. All right. Let's just pull up a carrier and then put in the DOT number. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Here's a carrier here. Where's the DOT number? Company, claims, federal, up here, entry number. These are carriers pretty much who are out there who just, you know, got their stuff open and they're looking for loads. Some of them post their DOT number, some don't. To view details. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have a DOT number on here. Some of them will have the DOT number, some don't. Let me go back and find one that has the DOT number because I just want to show you all how it pulls them up. To view current listings. Oh, you have to submit it to get that DOT number, all that type of stuff. You have to submit it to get that DOT number. Hold on, let me go to another source.
Okay.
Go to our other source, dispatcher tools and resources. We'll go to Quick Transport Solutions. That definitely gives us the DOT numbers. We have so many sources. Wait a second. Quick Transport Solutions. Let's go to there. Resources. Find carriers. Find trucking companies. There we go. Trucking companies. Let's just say in the state of Colorado. And then let's put any trucks, tractors, operations, go to interstate, do a search. And these are all tools that you all have in your back office, of course. Okay, pulls up the different trucking companies, all the trucking companies and what we're looking at. What state are we looking at?
We're trying to get a DOT number.
Yeah, we're looking at Colorado. Okay. I just want to show y'all, like, it's pulling up like one of 6,509 results.
Wow.
So just in Colorado alone. So you all have a vast, library to choose from. So if I go in here and I put in, let's say, holiday transportations, and come down here and see, this one definitely shows the US DOT number and the MC number. Okay. Then I just go in here and I can put in either the MC number or the DOT number into, like, if I want to add it, and let's say I put MC, and then I put Control V. I think that's the way it works. Hold on, I might be doing it wrong. Let me try this. Start typing the name, address, premium users. Oh yeah, I don't have my premium account turned on. But if you had your premium account turned on, premium users can type the MC, DOT, FF, or MX number, and it will pull them up. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't have my premium turned on because I'm not a broker anymore. Now I just use the basic one because I just want to keep track of all my carriers and stuff that I have. Now, if I had the premium account turned on, all you got to do is just put the MC number in and it bleeds everything in. It's basically going to just bleed everything in. I think I can still do it by putting in the name of the company. But usually if you have the MC number and you have the premium account, it just bleeds it all in.
Okay.
Like if I just put in like that, right? See, there it is right here. Holiday transportation, Holiday Road Office, Transportation Authority Office near Holiday. Hold on, I put it in the wrong thing. Carrier name. There we go. And if I put in the address, it'll pull up. It should show me all the ones that's close to that address too. It's at 910 Palm Springs, Colorado. Put that in.
Are you under the new ones or the old?
Oh, what? TMS system?
When you were in TMS, I was wondering, did you click on start a new customer or was it trying to?
I'm looking on, I thought I was adding a new customer.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I was adding, a new customer.
There it is.
Hold on, let me make sure. A new carrier, view carriers, add a carrier, both. Yeah. Yeah, we're on add a carrier. Because because I don't have my turned on, I have to type all this in. But if you have your premium turned on, if you have your premium account turned on, it's like $39 a month. Okay. All you gotta do is just put you just put the MC number in and it just pulls it, and it'll pull up, it'll bleed in all the stuff from from there, you don't have to go in and put in this stuff in. It just bleeds it all in. But I don't have my premium account turned on because I'm not a broker anymore. And I really don't go out and get new carriers anymore because I've got way more than I need right now. I just dispatch with the ones that I have.
I can't wait. Look, Calvin, I can't wait to me and Carolyn be saying that. We got way more than we need.
Yeah, as you see here, I have way more carriers than I need right now. These are all my carriers that I have right now. So
Carolyn, that's gonna be us soon.
You know, so
I pray.
you know, and these are all my active carriers right now. So I have way more carriers than I need right now. As you can see here. So I can tell you where all my carriers are located at. I have them all over the place. So you know, I have a lot of auto haulers, you know, that work with too. You know, so yeah, I don't need any more carriers.
Okay, but that's a send, and
yeah, that's a send TMS.
Okay.
And then here's some other things that this does. All right, you can search for carriers. You can, you got your dashboard. It gives you, kind of a layout of what your month looks like, or whatever the case may be. So far you can pull up your loads. You can view your loads. You can search loads. And all that type of different stuff. You can
and I saw when you have a driver on there, it'll let you attach. I guess like the BOLs, it'll let you attach.
Exactly. You can attach all. Exactly. You attach all that stuff. You can pull all that stuff up. You can attach it. Everything is right in here. You can even if you have asset, like if you own trucks, you can view your assets. You can view your power units. You can view your trailers. All the type of stuff. If you have trailers and stuff, you can view them. If you have, I don't own any trailers, but if you had some assets, you can do that. You can put in not just your carriers, but your customers too. You can view your customers. Put in all your shippers and brokers you deal with, and you put them in by category. Put them in by shippers. Put them in by brokers. Put them in by just whatever. You even look up your locations. Where you can view locations, see where your carriers are at. You can pull up your carriers, locations, and all that type of stuff. And because it got the GPS on it and all that type of stuff, so it's a great system. Not only that, you have your doc management, where you have your docs in processing, your doc management. You can upload new docs. You have your reportings. You have load reports. You have commissions. All your insurance and all the other stuff, compliance stuff. You have your accounting section. You do all your accounting. You can even do invoices and bills from here. And all types of stuff. You can do driver pay management, QuickBooks, and then here is another thing that I like. Rates. You can do instant rate calculations. Like let's say if you got a load. Let's say you're looking for a load on the load board and it doesn't have a price on it, because a lot of loads don't have prices on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know what that load, you kind of want to know what that load pays. So what you do is you're going to put in where it's picking up at. Let's say it's picking up in Tallahassee, Florida. So it's picking up in Tallahassee, Florida, and let's say it's going to Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. And then you want to go ahead and let's say it's a dry van. Click dry van. All right. Then you're going to click get rates from a send. Now, what you're doing is, what it's going to do, it is going to pull up all the loads that ran from Tallahassee to Austin, Texas in the last 90 days. And it's going to give you a lane rate of what the average was up to that from low, medium, and high. So that way you kind of know where you need to be. You kind of know, first of all, if that's a decent lane that should pay your driver good money, right? Second of all, since the rate is not posted, you kind of got your ducks in line. You've done your background work. So when you call the broker up, if the broker just giving you a bunch of bull or trying to lowball you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the broker tells you, well, that load paid $1,500. Hold on. In the last 90 days of all the loads that ran, the lowest, it don't give you a low rate, but it tells you what the median was, 2,288. The highest load paid $3,001. It gives you a low on the rate per mile. On the low end, the line haul rate was range was 195 per mile. Median 233 per mile. On the high end was 310 a mile. Even tells you what the fuel surcharge was. So you got a good idea of what those loads are paying running from Tallahassee to Austin, Texas. So if he tells you it's paying $1.50 per mile, well, shoot, on the low end, the last 90 days, the lowest one was $1.95. Right. And the high was 310 in the middle. So you at least want to be in here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then what I normally do is say, well, according to what I've seen in the last 90 days, my carrier is gonna have to have $3,200. I usually go a couple $100 higher than the high.
Okay.
That's where I start off at. He said, well, I can't pay you that much. Okay, well, what can you do?
Right.
But he has to come off of that what? That 150. Right?
At least.
Exactly. So then he starts talking. Then if he lands anywhere in between here, okay, I'm good to go. You see what I'm saying? Because this is going to determine if it's going to be worth it for your carrier to even grab that load, right? And then you just have to work out whether you're going to get him between here or closer to here. But if this is good for your carrier, this right here, then go ahead and call that broker, and then you start negotiating using this, within and this is a good feature to have. I mean, this is even on the basic one. You can just go to the CNTMS and get it, and I think the basic is free.
Oh, good.
So you can just get this basic version of it and get it for free. Now, if you want to start adding your carriers and all that type of stuff and being able to look them up, then you go ahead and you upgrade.
Okay.
I'm gonna put I'm actually I'm gonna add this.
For question, Calvin.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thought you was getting ready to say something. So our biggest challenge has been finding new drivers. Is that why simply it's best to use your method where you catch them when they've dropped off a load?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, finding new drivers. Do you mean finding
basically people that dispatch
clients
for?
Correct. Yeah, finding clients. Because some people say finding new drivers, they want drivers who are brand new.
No, because that's a whole nother problem.
Exactly.
No.
That's a whole nother problem. So you want to find new clientele.
Right.
And here is what I do, and I think I've shown you all this before in training. To canvas for clientele, you want the best people, the best clientele to sign up for new business. The carrier who is right for new business is a carrier who is empty and needs a load. Right?
Gotcha.
Right?
That's what I thought.
That is the best. That's number one. That's at the top. If you're looking for the ideal candidate to pitch, is someone who is empty and has told you to put out there, I need a load. Okay. So with that being said, you want to go to some of your load boards and see basically which load boards have what's called find an empty truck. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to go to your load board and you want to look for one that has where it says find empty trucks. Shippers database load board, freight empty trucks. All right, see it right there?
Okay.
Like on Trucking Planet. Okay.
Okay.
You can view empty truck, you can post empty truck, you can delete empty truck. Now, what you want to do is you want to view for empty trucks. Now, you're not gonna have a whole bunch of stuff on here, but you see you got some, and these are ones that just recently posted, on like today. Here's one on the 25th. They just posted themselves empty, right? Here's one. Here's another one. Here's one that was about 4 days ago. Now it's a box truck. here's some more, you know, they have posted themselves looking for what's like. Even the ones that are on here from a while back, you still want to contact them too. Why? Because you know that they are open to what? Having people contact them with loads.
Okay.
Because if they
Okay.
wasn't, they would never post themselves on here.
Gotcha.
Because with the ones that are like, oh, you can call them up and say, hey, you know, you click on it, and you can, can click on them, and you can, get the number and stuff. You call them up, you basically say, hey, I see here at one time you were in need of a load, and you have a box truck. Do you still have trouble finding loads for your box truck? Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck? See how I go right into my pitch?
Yes.
It's easy to integrate. You can just go right into your pitch, and there's their phone number right over here.
Okay.
There's all their phone numbers. Okay. Like the ones that are on here for the day. You just go ahead and call them up, and it tells you where they are. They're in Savannah, tells you where they like to run. Right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it tells you where they are right now.
And then, so if I got ready to call that person, before I call them, I would go to Direct Freight and just try to look and see where the loads are.
No, you're not gonna. No, you're gonna call them first. Hey, look,
Uh-oh.
I like doing stuff live. Okay, I mean, you can do it that way. You can go ahead and kind of preemptively go to like Direct Freight. Okay, he's in Savannah, right?
Mhm.
All right, state right here. He's in Atlanta. He's looking for a load from Atlanta. He's looking to go to Savannah.
Okay.
Okay, so you go to Atlanta. You look up the loads in Direct Freight and see what's out there. I'm in Atlanta. What I like to do, really though, is here's what I like to do. Before I start getting into specific locations, I go to Direct Freight and I look at the map.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I go to Direct Freight and I look at the map because the map is going to tell me what's going on in Georgia.
Right.
4,503 loads in Georgia, and it is getting close to that time when most of the loads are supposed to be gone. But you see here, there's still a lot of freight out there.
Still a lot of freight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at Texas. You got still close to 8,000. You got over 8,000 loads.
Yep, 8,000. Yep.
I mean, you got loads all. I mean, Florida, 3,000 loads. Georgia, more than 4,000 loads. So when I look at this, I go on back over here and I go ahead and call this guy. You go ahead and call him. What's my thing at here? Empty trucks. All right. I go ahead and call this guy up. He's a power unit only. He doesn't have a trailer. He's power only.
Okay.
So here's what you got to do. He's power only. So what you're going to do is you might want to go and look that up because he's power only and he's in Georgia, right? Which means he doesn't have a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's power only. So he's looking for basically just dropping hooks. That's all he's looking for is dropping hooks. So he can find power only. The good thing about power only is that he can pull refrigerated, he can pull flatbed, he can pull dry van, right?
Okay.
He's power only, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go all sizes, all whatever.
Are you gonna put it in destination?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in right here. I'm gonna put in actually I'm gonna put in Atlanta. I'm gonna put in Atlanta.
You might have to move Georgia out.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna let me pull it up when I got that in there. There we go. Atlanta, Georgia. And he wanted to go where?
Savannah.
So he's looking for a short run.
Mm-hmm.
I like them kind.
And then, because then that's the potential where I would ask the broker, hey, is this a load that you have going, a steady load that you have going, all the time?
Now I'm gonna have to
so that'll be a potential.
Now I'm gonna have to increase my range here because it's not showing anything for power only. Pick it up in Yeah, you gotta pick. You can see that's the thing about power only. Most loads want you to have a trailer. I'm not showing anything close to, let's see, 100 within 100 miles of Atlanta. The great thing about power only is they're willing to travel a little bit further to grab freight. Yeah, here's one right here for power only. Picking up in Macon, Georgia, going to Savannah. He's going right where he want to go, but he's got to go to Macon. He's got to go 86 miles. Pick that up in Macon, Georgia, but it's paying decent money.
Right.
You know, because his trip miles is only 168 miles. It's going to be $4.02 per mile. That's good for power only. That is great for power only. Okay. Because power onlys, you know, average rate for around power onlys is usually around 175, 185.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay. So that's great for power only.
Okay. So let's say we chose that load for him, right? If we chose that load for him, then we would click on it to get the broker information.
Yeah. Now, remember now, before you do that, you really can't quote because you're a dispatcher. You're not a broker.
Right. I can't quote him a load.
You can't quote him a load unless he's under contract. That's why. That's why I said earlier. I don't go to the load board looking for loads for a prospective client before I get them on the contract. That's why I say I go to the load map. Because in going to the load map, here is what I normally do. Here is how I handle pitching prospective new clientele. I go to the load map. I look at Georgia. Okay, I know he wants to hang around in Georgia. All right. Then I go in there. Then I give him a call. Hey, no, so and so in Georgia. I got your phone. Got his phone number. I call him. Hey, this is Calvin Butler with RBBS Transport LLC, and I'm a dispatch firm. And I notice here that you are in Atlanta and you're looking for a load going to Savannah. So you're looking for loads that are within Georgia, right? Yeah. Well, guess what? I specialize in short run within the state loads, and I specialize in turning those loads into dedicators. Now, right now in Georgia, in Georgia, which is a great area right now, you know that there are currently 4,522 loads available, active loads available in Georgia right now. Really? That much freight? Yes, sir. Now, ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck? Go right into my pitch. It's an easy transaction. It's an easy transition. Just seamlessly, you transition right into your pitch. But I don't break the law. I don't break the rules by quoting him rates or telling him what's specific. I go to the map. I let him know that there's plenty of loads available within the state of Georgia. Okay. And there are plenty of now you can go one step further if you want to. You can go Georgia to Georgia. You can do that. And then you can do that right there. And then it'll pull up all these loads that are within Georgia. Right? Now, if you want to, because these are power only, you're not gonna find, but you'll probably get some loads that are power only in Georgia to Georgia. So you got a couple. But I don't get into that. You got, Garden City to Garden City. You got Macon to Savannah. Right? But then that's why we give you access to more than 100 load boards. Right? So you can go in and look at other stuff and see what other loads are out there. Load board freight, view freight, and if you want to look here, view freight. If you want to look on here, equipment type, power only. And then you click from Georgia. Because he wants to stay in Georgia. You click here from Georgia, and then that's why we give you these other load boards that you can search too. See here, now here's a bunch of power on the loads that are leaving from Georgia, right? And I like this load board, right? I like this one. Why? Because it tells you how frequently they run.
Daily,
Wow.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's picking up from Georgia to Alabama. Now, he may say he want to stay in Georgia, but still, look at this right here. You say, man, I got a daily run going from Georgia to Alabama, which is right next door.
Right. It's still the same distance.
Yeah.
It's just going in the other direction.
Yeah. You know, then if he wants just Georgia to Georgia, here's another, and that's power. You know how hard it is to find a power only dedicated?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
I might just go ahead and call him when we get off.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, because you got power only to Alabama, and that's dedicated. That's run daily, man. And it's available, and it's available now. You know, this was first put on the load board back in October.
Wow.
That's the entry date.
Okay.
But it's currently available now. You know, I can't believe anybody hadn't jumped on this bad boy. And then if it doesn't have the rate, where do you go to get the rate? To get the lane?
I can go to
a CNTMS.
Direct freight.
No, you go to a CNTMS and do the rate thing. You can go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and sign up for the free. Yeah, go ahead and sign up for the free. Sign up for the free membership to a CNTMS. Let's go to
now, Calvin.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm doing mine now.
Yeah, go ahead and sign up.
I just did mine.
Yeah, go ahead and sign up.
Okay, but Calvin, it's asking on here for. Okay, Calvin, it's asking for a docket number, MC number, and a DOT number. Do we have to have that to sign up for this?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay. You may want to have to call them.
So just
you can just go ahead and click
enable.
Yeah. Just put NA and put your regular, all your other information in it, and let them know that you are a dispatch firm, and then hit submit because you signed up for the free account anyway. And then you can always call them and let them know that, hey, I'm a dispatcher. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of DOT numbers, so I can't.
Okay.
But I need to get access to a CNTMS to keep track of all my carriers and brokers and things like that.
Okay, it didn't like something. I uploaded my logo. It didn't like something. I put NA and the docket number and the DOT, and I'm clicking enable.
What is it asking for?
Oh, you know what? I see what I did. I'm over here by freight broker, which I'm not. So I need to enable. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to enable carrier features, but it's still not working. I'm gonna just call them.
Yeah, you have to call them, let them know that you are a dispatch firm.
I don't know why it's still not working.
Yeah, call them and let them know that you are a dispatch firm and you need access. You need to get their CNTMS. Okay. And if they ask you about the premium account, tell them, say, yeah, I want to try it out first, and then, but I am gonna need their premium account at some point in time. And
gotcha.
And they're going to get you signed up for it. Okay.
Okay. Carolyn, you okay?
In the meantime, I'm going to put in the meantime, I'm going to go to add it to our back office site with our login so y'all can use it. Just to look up.
Okay.
Just look up rates.
Carolyn, you okay?
Okay.
Carolyn, it let me, it gave me the account, Calvin, so.
Oh, it let you in?
Yes.
All right, good.
I wonder what happened to Carolyn. Carolyn.
Maybe she was putting in something wrong.
I don't know.
But it got you signed up, Stacey, right? Stacey?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It did. So, Calvin, I was asking that question because I have a daughter-in-law, soon to be daughter-in-law, who just had a baby and doesn't want to go back to work.
Okay.
And she and I were talking about this, and she was like, I want to do it, but it's a lot of sales involved. Really, it's not, because literally she could call these drivers when they're empty, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still sales. I mean, come on. I mean, anything you do outside of a regular job, anything you do on your own. I mean, there's no business that you can do on your own. There is no business that you can start. Every business that you start on your own involves some type of sale. Isn't doing hair?
Yes, Carolyn,
I mean,
I'm listening
I
to
mean,
you.
even if you do hair, don't you have to?
Right.
Isn't there some form of sales? You got to sell them on your service, right?
Exactly.
You can't just say, "Hey, I'm doing hair." You know, I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, you still got to sell them on using you. If you're, if you got a donut shop, I mean, you got to sell. I mean, if you're a mechanic, you got to sell people on choosing your mechanic shop over all the other millions of other mechanic shops out there.
So she gonna have to kind of get over that, because
Yeah,
when
I
she
mean,
see,
what does she
look,
do?
Calvin, when she see this money rolling in, she'll get over that, I think, because
Now,
it's
let me ask
not
you
a
a
lot
question.
of sales, really.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. What does she do now?
She's an art teacher.
Okay, so she's an art teacher, right?
Right.
All right. Don't she have to sell her students?
Basically.
I mean,
Basically.
who does she work for?
I think one of the school systems in Oklahoma.
All right. So she's a teacher. So she's a school teacher.
Right.
Right. All right. When she's talking to her students about art, right? Is she not practicing some form of sales when she's talking to her students? Isn't teaching a form of sales?
It is. It most definitely is.
Because you have to teach people, or you have to give people reasons or instructions on why you are better at doing this, on why they should use your service. You have to educate people about your service in order to sell them.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because when you call up a carrier, hey, Mr. Carrier, I see you're empty and you need a load. Okay, yeah, great. I'm not sure. So what type of trailer you have? Okay, yeah, I see you have a flatbed. Okay. How much money do you need to move your truck? And then say, well, shoot, I need this. And then you go into explaining, selling, or giving instructions on what you do.
Exactly. Because I was telling her she could learn dispatching. My son wants to get a box truck. And I was like, you can learn dispatching and dispatch for him. I think she'll quickly get over that, though, Calvin.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's not really a lot of sales with this. They're empty and they need a load. So,
yeah.
I mean,
and it's just a numbers game. I mean, come on. I've shown you all how you all have an endless supply of people to call.
Exactly.
I give y'all access to every registered owner operator in the country.
Carolyn is connecting now.
Yeah,
Calvin.
yeah, but with the resources you all have, you all in your entire lifetime, you could never even call 1% of all those carriers.
Right.
Now, with that being said, if you call 50 a day, contact them 50 a day. And with the pitch that we give y'all and train you all to say to them, Mr. Carey, let me ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck? If you just call 50 owner operators a day, that's all you said.
Calvin, can you accept Carolyn? She's trying to come back in. I'm sorry to cut you off. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, I did. But
it's just my camera ain't showing now, but I don't care.
But if you just use just that phrase right there, you call them up, hey, Mr. Carey, how you doing? Let me ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck?
That's all you guys
You ain't got to say nothing else. If you did that, you're going to get at least one out of every 100.
Exactly.
So if you got one out of every 100, so every 2 days, you got one carrier signed up, right? That's what? 3 a week?
Hello.
That's 3 a week.
Look, preach, brother. Okay.
And if you got 3 a week, if you're dispatching them freight, if you're doing what I'm showing you how to do, just in 3 a week, it's going to earn you about $1,600, $1,800 a week.
And that'll be, they need that right now,
Okay.
Calvin. So that's
You
why I
know,
was asking that question.
And that's just the first week. The second week, you add 3 more. Now you at $3,600 to $3,800 per week. Then the next week, you add 3 more. Now you add $4,800 to $5,200 a week. Then you, come on, man. I mean, this is
Exactly.
This is the easiest. This business is so perfect for home base. This is the perfect home base business out there.
That's what I was telling her. Exactly.
And it's a no-brainer.
Right.
Because it's never going to get saturated, because look at all the trucks out there that are running up and down the road.
And get ready to be more with what we got going on. So it's a win-win.
And with all the trucks you shoot out there, all the trucks that they're adding, there's never going to be enough trucks to run all the freight.
Kevin, that's going to be
so that they started a I don't know if you saw the article, but anyway, they getting ready to add where teenagers can get.
I saw that.
Exactly.
I saw that.
Yeah, because there's such a big demand for trucks to run freight, because trucking would never catch up with the amount of freight that needs to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
That's my next move, to buy a truck, Calvin. So that's why I want to learn all this stuff. I really want to own trucks.
Look, I own 6 trucks and I lease them all out.
Wow.
I don't run people underneath my authority because that's too big of a headache for me. I just bought the trucks. I got 6 trucks now, and I leased them out for $1,100 to $1,400 per week.
Well, I might be hitting you up.
Yeah, a week.
I might be hitting you up, Calvin, because I need a truck.
I mean, that's what I lease them out for, $1,100 to $1,400 a week.
But Carolyn, they be done made that money back in no time, baby.
Yeah,
so they probably be glad to pay that.
Look. Not only that, out of the 6 trucks that I got, 4 of them I dispatched for.
Wow.
Because I showed them, all right, look, you're paying $1,100 to $1,400 a week, but I showed them how I can make them $10,000 to $15,000 a week.
See, you're smart. That's
you know
smart, Kevin.
So that $1,100 to $1,400 a week ain't nothing to them, right?
They peel that off real easily.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if you bought, because all my trucks are paid for, except one. Hold on, let's see what this is.
Okay, and then Stacey,
this is Calvin with the RBBS. Just understand, I'm in the middle of a private consultation right now, so if you would please give me a call back. Okay. All right.
Captain show on the video, he has a video where he shows that you have a team of people networking with you, that you can offer them 2.5% to close. If they just find you people, you gonna give them 2.5% for every load that person runs.
You can do it that way. Yeah, you can hire yourself a team of salespeople.
Wow.
Professional salespeople.
Without having to come out of pocket up front.
Exactly, because you're hiring them based on if they bring you people, then and then for the loads that those carriers run, you're paying them 2.5% of every load. So you got salespeople who and what makes it so attractive is this is residual income. All they got to do is do the job one time, find you some people, and then that person makes them money for as long as that person is connected with you. Come on. That's a no-brainer.
Wow.
And you're only giving up 2.5% of your 10%.
Right. So I'm gonna let her know she need to jump on this, because I know I'm going to. Because like I said, that's my ultimate goal, to own trucks.
Yeah. Look, there are so many ways you can. This industry has so many ways for you to make money and generate revenue. I mean, because it's opportunities within opportunities. As I mentioned before, about leasing the trucks. Out of the 6 trucks that I got, 4 of them are paid for. I got 2 that I'm still paying for, but I bought them through lines of credit. So I'm only paying like for each one of the ones that's not paid for, I'm paying $450, $460, a month.
Wow.
on my line of credit.
And they
But,
still got warranties.
Yeah, but I'm collecting what? $1,400 a week.
A week.
Right.
on top of my 10% dispatch.
What?
So you see
Calvin,
how you
if you
see how you
yes,
can, see how you can structure it, just a truck leasing business.
yes, I do. Yes,
So,
I do.
you know, there are so many ways and opportunities to make money within this industry till it is just ridiculously crazy.
Calvin, can you recommend somebody to go through to purchase my first truck?
Okay.
Being that I'm a woman and they want to try to rip
Okay, I missed some of that because your internet was slowing down.
me off and all that stuff. So can you recommend somebody that's good to buy my first truck from?
Let's try to think. I have to do some thought on that because I bought my trucks new. There's a whole bunch of there's a place up in Pennsylvania that sells used trucks, and they're pretty good.
Okay.
Hold up. Let's see
I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I know there's a hold up. Used semi trucks. It's in Pennsylvania. Sale in Pennsylvania. Let me see. Used semi trucks for sale.
But how did you find your drivers, Calvin? How did you find the people? You just put it out there that you leasing trucks, and
Well, how many company drivers want to have their own truck, but they can't get finance?
Okay.
Or they can't buy a truck, truck's too expensive. How many people out there have an authority, right? They have their own authority, but they don't have any trucks.
Okay.
They don't have a truck. They can get their own authority and get the DOT number, but they need a truck. They need to buy a truck. So not only that, I go to some of these companies that sell trucks, right? And I say to them, hey, if you can send me somebody who was looking to buy a truck, but you couldn't get them financed, and I put them in a truck, I'll pay you $500.
Okay.
Wow,
I see.
that's how you do it.
I mean, come
Money
on.
talks.
I mean, salespeople are salespeople. If you offer a salesperson a way to make money on someone they couldn't get financed, come on.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart.
I mean, you go to some of these places and like I'm trying to find that place that I used to drive by all the time in Pennsylvania. Oh, Truck Mart. That's it right there.
Okay. Thank
Truck
you,
Mart.
Calvin.
Yeah, I used to go by that. I used to drive by that place all the time, and I stopped in there one day. And they got some pretty good deals.
In Philadelphia, I could be in Philadelphia in 2 hours. That's not far from me in DC. So I'm gonna check them out. Okay.
Truck Mart. Yeah, I remember them.
Okay.
But you offer a salesperson, that sells semi trucks, and they got plenty of people who they can't get approved. Right? I mean, if you offer them, say, I'll pay you $250, $500, just whatever. If you send me all the people you can't, send me all the people you couldn't get approved, right? And the ones that I put in, and the ones, if I lease them a truck, I'll pay you $500.
Okay.
Come on, no brainer.
Yeah.
See, in this day and age, the thing is not being able to pay people. The thing is structuring a deal to where everyone wins. If you structure, any deal can be structured to where you don't have to come out of pocket. Take, for instance, me and 3 other guys, we're working on, you ever seen these steel construction frame homes that are constructed with steel and not wood? Well, we've connected with a couple of companies in China that supplies all the materials to build a complete home. But the framing of it is all steel. Okay, the roof framing, all the framing is steel. And then all the panels and stuff that used to build a home is all composite material that is shipped with the package.
Right.
Everything's already laid out. And the great thing about steel is you don't have to use nails or anything like that. So it's strong because you basically just fit them in and you put those bolts in there. Screw it and you bolt,
Oh, you
bolt
don't
them
weld
in.
it, you bolt it.
Yeah, you bolt them together.
Okay.
That's even better.
That's even better. So there's no welding costs. There's none of you just bolt them together. And they're
Exactly.
10 times stronger, more sturdier, more wind resistant, the whole 9 yards. So they're all bolted and locked in because they have those locking mechanisms. You bolt them and then you lock them in where the bolts don't get loose and that. And you got a much better built than a wood frame home, much better built than a brick home, much better built than any other type of construction.
Right.
But it's about 9 times less expensive.
Mm.
Okay.
So we can order all the stuff we need to build a 3,800 square foot beautiful home for $55,000. All the materials. Now I've got a construction crew, home building crew that said that they'll put these things together for us for $30 a square foot.
Wow.
Right? Then all we've got to do after that, the only other thing that we're paying for out of pocket, right, is, well, we're not really paying for out of pocket because whenever the builder or the client gets their construction loan, the bank is going to pay us. So we got to get the foundation people, which I got a guy that can do the foundation, and the electrical and the plumbing.
Right.
My father-in-law was a master electrician, right? So he can certify all of the electrical work, and we just need to find us a plumber. Now, once we get all that together, get this. Are we going to have to pay for the material up front? No. Why? Because we can put together the blueprints and show all the blueprints of the different homes and stuff. Like here, I'll show you because I got them because I got some on my Facebook page here real quick. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. We just put together the blueprints and show the different models and stuff. Now, what we're gonna do is I've got some land in Quincy. My mom has 600 acres. She's giving me 150 acres.
Wow.
So I'm gonna take 50 acres of that and subdivide it into. But see, in Quincy, that's considered agriculture, so we can only set them up in 5-acre tracts. Can't do anything less than 5-acre tracts. So I'm gonna take 50 acres and create 5-acre tract lots.
5-acre tract.
And then
you can't make it to apartments?
No, not it's agriculture.
Okay.
It's zoned for agriculture and farmland. So the least you can the smallest amount you can subdivide it to is 5 acres. Okay. So what's my thing at? Where was it at? Lounge. Entrepreneurs Lounge. All right. Show y'all what I'm talking about here. This is a little page I put together to kind of showcase some of my ideals and entrepreneurial ideals and things that I'm working on. Here we go.
And Carolyn,
check this out. All right. You see this home right here?
All
right. You see that home right there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold up here. As you can see, this home right here, I can do $299 per square meters. Okay. Now, a square meter is actually 10.7 feet. So for 59 to 99 square meters, that is, what's that? 10.7 feet times 59. Oh, come on. 10.7. Oh, come on. It didn't do my point. 10.7 times 99. All right. That's 1,059. One square foot is what it's called. It is 1 square meter is 10 feet. So that's 1,059 square feet. So if I wanted to build a 3,000 or 4,000 square foot home,
Mm-hmm.
If I did, how many square feet? Let's see, 3,900 square feet divided by 10.7. So I need 364 meters. All right. So 364 meters. That's what I would need. I do wrong there. All right, there we go. So I would need 364 meters. So I would need to go to this right here, 300 square meters. So that'd be $240 per square meter. So I would need, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, 300 square meters would give me about 3,900 square feet. So that right there will cost me $240 per square meter. So how many square meters I said I needed?
364.
364 square meters.
Oh, you said 365.
360, that right there times, what was that, 299?
299.
Times 299. So in order for $108,000 for all that material.
That ain't bad at all.
Because it's gonna sell for, especially now, so many $1 million.
Oh, look, this house right here.
Oh,
This house right here. If I built it, to that big, no, it's $240. Because that's right. It's that much if it's low. So I need to go back and redo that. It's $240 because I thought that was too much. So 364 square meters. So 364 square meters times 240. There we go, 87,000. I thought that, okay, yeah. It's only going for the materials to build this entire, to build this home. It's going to cost me $87,360 to build that home right there.
Wait, that's for the windows too, because those are big windows.
Yes, because I'm saying for the materials it costs to build this house, all these panelings and all this stuff, because underneath this it's all steel frame. That's what makes it so cheap.
Okay, so
all this material, China. All this stuff, yeah, all this stuff here you see right here, all this comes in. It comes in a package. No, it comes in. No, it comes shipped in a. Hold on, I got to go to the what you call it.
Y'all not having issues getting the stuff over here?
No, not at all. Because remember, we have a trade agreement with China.
Oh,
that's what makes all this possible. That was put in place back during the Clinton administration.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll down, but we have a trade agreement with China that allows us to get this stuff. And this is how all these big companies do it. Because I've got stuff on eBay right now, like those zero turn mowers. Yeah, I got stuff on eBay right now, like those zero turn mowers that you see selling at Lowe's and places for $4,000, $6,000, $7,000. I get a snapper zero turn for $800.
Wow.
And then I turn around and put it on eBay for $2,700.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I never have to even touch the product.
I love it.
Because people pay me the $2,700, then I order it and have it drop ship right to them.
Right to them.
With my company name on it. It's called white labeling.
Wow.
So you got the same thing right here. See these homes right here? All these are steel frame, basically construction homes. Like this is made
Do
out
you
of
have that page published, or that's a private page?
No, it's on my Facebook. You go to Facebook. It's called Making Wealth Real Entrepreneurs Lounge and Business Centers.
I need to join that. What is it called again, Kevin?
Making Wealth Real
Okay.
Entrepreneurs Lounge and Business Centers.
Okay.
But as you can see here, you can order these things from China and all with all the construction and stuff. Like here's one. This is a prefabricated steel. This is built with steel. 2019 luxury and modern prefabricated light gauge prefab steel villa. $240 per for 300 per meter. But you got to get 300 square meters. If you order just 50 to 99 square meters, $299, which means it's going to be a much smaller house. But you can order all the materials, right, to build this house right here, right, for $87,000. Now, now that's going to be about a 3,900 square foot house. That's a huge home. That's bigger than the house you see I got right here. The house I got right here is 2,700 square feet.
Wow.
And it's big. And this house cost us $270,000, $262,000 when we bought it. And right now it's valued at $340,000. And that when we bought it like 2 years ago.
Right.
So imagine what this would sell for. I looked up the comparable homes here in Tallahassee. This right here sells in Tallahassee with the 3,900 square foot home in the area out here where we live in something. That's right there, $600,000 to $700,000. But we can build it for. Here's what we can build it for, complete. All right, it's gonna cost us $87,500. That on the materials, right? So that's the materials. Then we got 3,900 square feet times $30 per square foot. That's what people say they can put it together for the construction crew. That's $117,000 plus the $87,360.
Well, let me ask you this, Kevin. The people that you found to put it together, do they have connections here in Atlanta also?
No, they're the same people that I used to do all the work when I bought this home. I had like like when I redid my man cave, we did my backyard, we did some concrete work. A bunch of guys that I know, primarily Mexicans. I mean, I don't even like them about me, but they're good. They're good.
Right.
They're good, and they have their own construction company where they build. They do renovations. They do build small homes, this and that. And this is not heavy construction because all they're gonna do is just put the thing together. That's all they're gonna do. We got to pay for. Now on top of that, I got to pay for the concrete guy to come out. The concrete guy has already told me that he can do the concrete slab, for a home that size. He can do they come out with, and for the concrete, the slab, and doing the labor and the materials and everything, it'll be about $40,000.
Okay.
So that plus 40,000.
That's 127. Right.
So that plus 40,000, that's 244. All together. That's for the
okay.
To put it together, it's gonna cost $117,000 to put it together.
And how long does it take, Calvin? Because I guess once the concrete is laid, then that settles, and then
it's just a matter of just like Lego. You put it together like Lego block. You put because you do your concrete based on your blueprints. You're gonna have your slab, and then you're gonna have the holes that are gonna be cut into the slab to put your steel frames down into. Bam, bam. You put those in. They're concreted in to the slab itself, right? Then you got your bolts that you put down on the concrete. You drill those bolts down into the concrete. Then you start putting the home together. You start putting the whole framing, together according to the plan. It has it laid out for you. This goes here, and joint B goes to the joint C. Joint 149A goes to joint 149. This is that. You bolt number such and such. You put the bolts. That's how you put the doggone thing together.
Okay.
Simple. And then that's for the concrete. Then the electrical work. To do the electrical, The guy told me it'd be about 12 grand to do the electrical for the
Wow.
whole house, plus 12,000. And then the plumbing, the guy told me it'll be about 8,000 to do the plumbing. So I got this entire house built for $264,000. 3,900 square feet. And here in Tallahassee, that sells for $600,000 to $700,000. I can turn around and sell this thing for $464,000, make $200,000 on it. And undercut every other home here in Tallahassee. So I can do this and say my construction, whatever, plus let's say $264,000 to deal with my So I'm gonna sell it so I'm gonna put it out there for $528, newly constructed. This model right here, $528, newly constructed, and that's gonna be about $200,000 less than what everybody else can build a house for here in Tallahassee.
Wow.
Now, because I put it out there as a newly constructed home,
Wow.
and the people who want to buy that, who want to have that house built, they're gonna go in, they got their land already. They're gonna go and secure their construction loan, right? So when they secure the construction loan based on our model and plans, we send them the plans, we send them this, we send them everything. Excuse me, show me that it's structurally sound, the whole 9 yards. Their banks approve it. Their bank cut us the check to get what? The materials and everything. The bank cuts us the check for the construction. Then after it's constructed and built and everything's approved, the bank cuts us the check for what? Our profit.
Wow.
That's how construction loans go. Which means we never had to come out of pocket one dime. And I was just showing you all that as an example of some of the same things you can do within the trucking industry. You don't have to have money to make money in the trucking industry if you know how to properly structure your deals.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like the girl that says that
we ain't got your mind to be.
like the girl that says that she don't want to sell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hire a bunch of salespeople, pay them 2.25% to find you what? Carriers.
Carriers, yeah.
Let people who do this for a living do it.
Right.
And then you give up 2.25% of your 10% dispatch fee. Come on, man.
It's a win-win all across the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally, I would just learn how to sell.
You and me, because I'm trying to keep all of mine, Calvin.
That's how I would do it, to be honest with you. I would just learn how to sell. And
it's not a lot of sales involved, though.
No, it's
simply
not.
saying them 2 little sentences basically with your pitch.
Yeah.
That's not, come on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when that money start rolling in, she'll get over that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this, Kevin. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Carolyn.
I know you said that was too expensive, and I know you told how to get that as a low board by making the drivers that you have pay for it.
Yeah.
What about I want to run some off and see if you heard of them, if you think what you think. My Virtual Fleet.
Yeah. They got a lot of different apps out there. There's My Virtual Fleet. I use a courier app to dispatch box trucks.
Okay. Where is that on there?
It's not in our back office because we wouldn't really specialize on box trucks, but I'm trying it out to see how it works before I introduce it to the network. I got to see how it works first. But I just started a new division of where I only dispatch box trucks. Where I have a box truck dispatch division. Now, here is what I'm trying out. I'm trying out it's called Courier. It's a courier app. Courier app for drivers. The e-courier. I think that's it. No, that's not it. That's not it.
They said direct freight. No, I know we have that one. 1, 2, 3 load board, selectors, and hot shot carrier.
And what was your question again?
I was wondering because I know you was telling me earlier on when I asked about it, you said we didn't really do box trucks, but in the last couple of things that I heard you saying, you said what you just said.
Yeah, there's a video. I mean, you can find a lot of box trucks loads on direct freight. Because here's the thing about box trucks. I actually did a video. If you go back and look at my video on how to dispatch box trucks.
Mm.
Have you seen that one?
No, I'm gonna have to look for that one.
Hold on.
You said which site is that again, Calvin, for the box trucks?
Let me go back because
Okay.
you can find box truck loads can be found on the load board. Okay, they can be found in the load board, but they're not going to be classified as box trucks.
Box trucks, yeah, I remember you saying that.
They're not going to be classified as box trucks. You have to go back and look at my video on how to dispatch box trucks. Hold on. It is right there. See these 2 videos right here? Dedicated box truck lanes, and one, how to dispatch training, how to dispatch box trucks. Okay. These 2 videos right here. Just look up RBBS LLC box truck. If you go to RBBS LLC box trucks. And you should be able to find it.
Okay.
Right there. Bam. There you go. RBBS LLC box truck. There it is right there.
Okay.
Okay. How to dispatch box trucks and cargo vans, and a private consultation idea on dedicated box truck lanes paying $400K plus yearly. Okay, because it's not a matter of just because see, here's the thing about box trucks. Box trucks can't pull more than 10,000 pounds, right? Box trucks, the length is not more than 23 feet, right? Box trucks is not that. So if you're on a regular load board, right? If you're on a regular load board, let me just take this out. If you're on a regular load board, and let's say you're in, where you at? Where's your guy at? Your box truck.
Florida. He be in Florida a lot.
All right. So let's say he in Florida, right? And here's what you want to do. You're gonna go in here and you're gonna, because here's the thing about box trucks. The reason why most people find it hard to find box trucks because they're not thinking outside the box. No pun intended. They're not thinking outside the box.
Wait, no, he gonna be in Dothan, Alabama. That's where he gonna be at. Dothan, Alabama.
Okay, I mean it doesn't matter really. I mean Florida, Alabama, it's all the same.
Okay.
They're not thinking outside the box because what they're looking for, they're doing this. They're going in and they're looking for the trailer type and they're looking for box trucks, right? So if I put in box truck, right, and I click on it, and then I go in and search for just box trucks, what did I do? Hold on, what did I do? All right, there we go. And I look in box trucks for Florida. What do you have? You have a good little, category of them, but none of them have. We got one of them that has the price on it, right?
Okay.
Right. So these are all box trucks. 3,700, 14,000, 14,000, 14,000, 14,000, whatever. These are all box trucks.
Right.
Right. These are all box truck loads. But why are these loads on here listed on the box trucks? Why?
Because I guess the people thought that they would fit under a box truck.
Yeah, the broker listed it listed it when they posted it. They put it under the box truck category, right? So what about all the brokers that has loads that will fit this same weight category, the same length category, but didn't classify them on the box trucks?
Okay.
So what do? You just go in here and you do this. You look for regular loads, like van loads. Look for regular van loads, right? Look for regular
That's smart.
look for just regular
That's
van loads, and then you go in here and you put in what? Load size.
The load size.
Yeah, you put in the weight. Okay, no more than 10,000 pounds, because that's box truck don't care more than 10,000 pounds. The length, you put in no more than what? 30, because box truck don't really care anything more than that. Then you click search.
Wow.
Right? Now you got some more loads just on the vans, what you call it, or something like that. But let's take out this right here. Let's click out this length. Let's put all. Let's search van. Less than 10,000 pounds. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of this will go under a box truck. Why? Because they're all less than 10,000 pounds.
Okay.
And look at some of the rates you have here now. $5.95, $4.04.
You're a damn genius.
Now, won't this go on a box truck? It's only what?
8,000 pounds.
I mean, it's 8,100 pounds. Won't they go on a box truck?
Yep.
Won't that go on a box truck?
Yep.
Here's one that's only 2,000 pounds. Won't that go on a box truck?
Yep.
Come on, man. And all these are paying decent money, and for box trucks. So finding box trucks loads is not always about looking for the category box truck. You have to look to see what fits in a box truck, and then you have to educate the broker on why that load is perfect for your box truck.
Okay.
And look, watch those videos. Those videos will show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Kevin, you are the best.
Yes, he is. That makes sense.
It just comes from experience. I've been doing this for a minute, and you have to really learn how to think outside the box to find and to get what you want. I mean, that's all it is. If you're able to think creatively, you can satisfy just about every wish or desire your client has, and if you can do that, you'll make all the money you ever want to make.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That about does it, y'all.
Thank you, Calvin.
I let it run for 2 hours because we kind of had some mixed up with stuff. This and got into a bunch of other stuff. But look, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all.
We appreciate you.
Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed the consultation. I hope you got a lot out of it.
Okay,
Calvin, are you on in the morning at 6?
Yes, I am going to be on the morning
at
6, between 6 and 6:30. Okay.
All right.
Okay, we'll be on there.
All right.
And then Stacey, he has a class tonight at 8.
Yeah, I have franchise training tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay, good. I'll be on that too.
All right, everybody.
We'll be on there by 8. We got another class. We'll be on there by 8 though.
Okay, well, make it. Well, I might be off by then because franchise training is usually kind of short. It's not very long. So
it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's only like 45 minutes.
I'll be on there. I'll be on there.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right, that completes this private consultation. As part of our services, we offer private consults for our students and for just the general public. If you are in the trucking, freight, logistics, our industry, look, schedule a private consultation with me. I am very, very, very knowledgeable in all things dealing with freight and trucking, as you all can see, and I give great advice. I show people how to maximize their time, maximize their efforts, maximize their revenue when it comes to the trucking industry. Look, dispatching freight from home is the perfect home-based business. It really is. It really is. And if you all want to learn how to do this, hit me up. Give me a call, 866-973-6445. 866-973-6445. Or you can visit our online training site, which is going to be at theRBBSLLC.com/earn-100K-from-home. That's theRBBSLLC.com/earn-100K-from-home. And through the National Dispatch Network is our training platform, which you all have just witnessed here, some of the things that we do within our platform. We're going to train you in the convenience of your home, and our online platform will train you to earn 100K plus from home dispatching freight, and provide the online network tools, resources, and training to ensure your success. As you all just witnessed, I was sharing using a lot of the tools and resources that we offer to our students within our back office for them to be successful and to do this from home. When you join our platform, you're going to get access to more than 100 load boards. So you don't have to pay for load boards. You're going to get access to more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos. So you have to, you can have more operational training videos to go back and review than any other platform out there. We're also going to give you access to more than 19 million plus direct shippers. So that way you don't have to pay for any type of verified shippers list. We're also going to give you access to every registered owner operator in the United States. As you all saw how we looked up on operators from this private consultation. We're also going to have live training. You're going to get access to our live training every Thursday night. We have dedicated dispatch training. Every Saturday morning, we have broker training. And every Monday, we have franchise training. You're also going to get access to our logistics library, which has every word, phrase, and term ever used in trucking. So you get to speak the language and sound like you know what you're talking about. So you're never lost in a conversation within this industry. We're also going to give you access to our network of more than 2,967 industry professionals, where you all get to talk to each other, help each other to understand the industry, help each other to find and book freight. And of course, our platform is very, very, very affordable. We have a premium membership, which requires just $99.95 plus tax per month, which includes all the stuff we just talked about, plus 3 hours of private consultations included monthly. That's a $300 value, because as you can see, we charge $100 per hour for our private consultations. We also have a veterans discount enrollment. It's just $249.95 plus tax on your enrollment fee, and just $29.95 per month to access all your back office tools, resources, training, and support. And we have a regular individual enrollment, which is $349.95 plus tax on your enrollment, and just $39.95 per month plus tax on your monthly subscription fee to access all your back office tools, resources, training, and support. Look, thank you all for all your support. Thank you all for tuning in to watch this private consultation that we had with one of our students, with a couple of our students who had a private, who ordered and booked the private consultation. Because mentoring and being able to do this in your home and make over $100,000 a year, that's where it's really at. Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye, everybody.